Retro.
We on? We motherfucking on. What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is motherfucking What the Fuck Wednesday. I'm here with motherfucking Greg.
What is going on?
We got Corey Cobain floating around some fucking where.
Ain't nothing.
We might have Vinyl Dick pop in. We don't know. And maybe a snizzle or two. Who knows? But
Never know.
Either way, we are here. And like I said, it is What the Fuck Wednesday. Alright, we had to get that little audience applause there.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? We got anything going on, any announcements or whatever before
No,
I
not
start
at the
this
moment.
shit off? Huh?
Not at the moment.
Nada.
Well, I mean, the only announcement we got that is, I guess Kenya fucked up her ankle, broke her ankle, so...
Ooh.
Yeah, she might not be here for a show. She wasn't here this past Monday. She might not be for next Monday either. We don't know yet. We'll keep you posted.
We might have to set her up on some remote type shit like we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But
So.
damn, I mean, Kenya, quit doing that fucking funky Kama Sutra acrobatic, Wakandan fucking love making of yours. Break that poor little dude in half. That color thing is just a stereotype, man. You gonna hurt that poor boy.
That's fucked up.
I've just been talking to fucking Greg here about this whole, and yes, I know, I'm sure people want to hear me start going off about the whole impeachment thing, but we're gonna wait a little bit on that. I'm trying to find out what state it was, but there was a woman within the past few days who the bitch killed her 3 kids. And in a fucked up way, like she smothered all of them, and then I don't. We're gonna see if we can find it. The chick looked like one of them fucked up looking fish though, like the ones that they use for the fillet of fish in McDonald's. Them weird Pollock looking. Let's see, Duke, school, Fox. We gonna look for this because, like I said, it's real fucked up, and they were little kids too. Let's see. Why is this saying I'm offline? Let's try that now, bitches. What the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm. You're down there. I'm over here.
All right. So, as I'm starting up my whole my tablet here and shit and get everything online, the first thing that fucking pops up. Now it says unexpected guest at impeachment hearings. There is the only way I can even describe this person, I gotta call him a person because if I call it either or on the other side, I'm sure I'll be labeled something. Who gives a fuck? This transgender, her name is Pissy Miles. Do you remember that old movie Armed and Dangerous with John Candy? Mm-hmm. He played the security guard cop type deal, and they had to dress in drag to get out of that hole. Yeah. Well, apparently this person watched that movie too many times. This transgender is in full drag with the big bouffant fucking look like a whole bunch of cotton candy hair on top of its head, and the picture shows him getting frisked through the metal detectors. I'm sorry, we'll get back to the dead kids in a minute. I gotta look at this. This is ridiculous, people. Fucking ridiculous. And the bad thing is, now they're showing the cop who was wanding her and shit. And this transgender is like at least a foot taller than the cop. Dude, like, I'm gonna have to step away from the mic and show Greg this shit.
This should be interesting.
Look at that shit.
Holy hell. That's a big bitch.
That's a real. That bitch looks like she could dunk on Shaq.
Yeah. Oh, there's Corey.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey has joined us. Look at that.
Yeah, I had to go pee-pee.
The headline says the impeachment hearings had an unexpected guest, drag queen Pissy Miles.
Pissy Miles.
Now I'm sorry,
Cool
it's
name.
bad enough you doing your thing.
Yo, see this
But
bitch.
come the fuck up. Yeah, this bitch a dunk on Shaq.
Yeah.
Look at this. Come here, Corey.
Like
Look at this
through the
big
legs,
bitch. That's a
over
big
the
bitch.
head. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that is. That is a big bitch. Looks like that one movie, John Candy.
Yeah, I was just saying, Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a big bitch. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here with Pissy. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Among big reveals at Washington D.C. on Wednesday morning was actually more of a wig reveal. That of Pissy Miles, M-Y-L-E-S, Miles, a towering drag queen who arrived on Capitol Hill in a short red colored, wait a minute, in a short red cold shoulder dress. I guess that's the dresses with the holes in the shoulders. They're calling them cold shoulders.
Yeah,
matching pumps and an enormous blonde wig as a correspondent for Haps News, a live news source that streams through Twitter. Hey, if Acosta could get a press pass, I mean, why not give it to this freak?
Why the hell not, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense, though.
A lot of
See-
shit don't make sense, Margo.
Well, no, this is talking about the hearings, but the article is from November 13th of 2019. So I don't know what the deal is. Let's see. Her presence in the hallway outside of the hearings caused a brief morning stir on Twitter, where NBC's news correspondent Heidi, whatever the fuck her name is, photo of Miles, along with the caption, "Someone did ask me last night if there's anything in DC that surprises me anymore," drew close to 2 million likes and 615 retweets, plus a cavalcade of comments, many using the opportunity to reminisce about the time in 2000 when Rudy Giuliani dressed in drag in a skit with Donald Trump for a benefit effect. So, and this still goes on. There's a whole fucking write-up about this dumb bitch being there. My goal today is to bring focus of a lot of people who can't be here today. People of color and people who are LGBT, elemental P, whatever the fuck. To start a conversation and
Margo
get
doesn't
people
know his
thinking.
alphabet.
What in the ungodly fuck does a 7-foot drag queen with cotton candy on her head have to do with any of these fucking impeachment hearings? Because I'm assuming that this is an old article and this is going back to the impeachment hearings. Bitch, this ain't about you. This ain't about the alphabet. Take your ass back to your seat and fucking turn the camera on and shut the fuck up. Alright, so let's see if we can find the dead babies. While we've been talking about this big bitch, we are fucking joined by Vinyl fucking Dick.
Is that-
There's all.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening, everybody?
I like it.
You like that shit?
Yeah, I do.
Sad part is I have all that shit on my computer. And if I use it, you won't be able to hear it.
It just takes too long to fucking... Hey, Greg, hit the clappy thing. You know? See, finally some people are fucking seeing this shit.
Oh, here we go.
Senators let's see. You're a senator. Act like it. Add targets Collins. I'm assuming that Representative Collins. Yeah, all these motherfuckers need to start acting like they're fucking senators and start doing their job. We're still trying to find dead babies.
Word.
I know, guy knows.
Doctors warn heart. Oh, here we go. And the plot against marijuana is fucking growing again. Mom admits she allowed 16-year-old daughter's 18-year-old boy. Claims she vapes, smokes marijuana. Oh, because that's something new. All right, so I guess I just got to type in dead babies.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fucked up. Mother kills
So why are you trying to look this up?
3 because it's fucked up. It just happened a few days ago.
So some bitch lost her shit and killed her kid.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Mother kills 3
So
kids.
she's
Blaming it
usually.
on the president.
Oh, I'm sure if they could figure out how, they would.
They was blaming the shooting in fucking Vegas on the president.
Fuck yeah.
Who cares? Only Republicans listen to country music anyway.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Greg, wasn't me you just watching that shit when you said that?
Yep.
She said, I don't really care because only Republicans listen to country music.
So So Yahoo won't let me search mother kills 3 kids.
Hell no. This shit is
You should be looking that shit up.
Yeah. That's gonna be actually
Man,
going
America. America.
America until government shows up at your door.
Fuck America.
The fuck you just said?
Then you start talking to I blood no eat this.
All right. So you know what? While I'm looking this up, here, this is for you global warming folks out there and you whack jobs. You know, I keep telling you
Ain't
that.
got nothing to do with dead babies.
Well, I keep telling everybody, you know, that this global warming bullshit is joke. Yeah, there she goes. Toddlers try to stop mother from killing her 3 children. Yeah, tell me this chick don't look like that fish that they use for the fillet of fish.
Oh, I didn't
Yo.
see that part.
Oh man, that's
She looks like a pollock face.
You know that shit's fishy.
I'm sure that's what her husband told her too. Or the baby daddy.
Wash your ass.
That was in Arizona. Mother killed 3 children, all under 4, by smothering them. One of the victims yelled and punched her to try to stop her. A court document shows. Bitch was only 22. Yeah, young bitches. You shitting out that's your 3rd kid? 22? Yeah. Can you say postpartum moron? I mean, that ain't even depression. You know, your ass wasn't even fucking old enough to be shitting out them babies like that. Especially you look like you're kind of loose in the noggin as it is. Jeez. Police say Arizona mom, and she confessed to the whole shit. You know, there's all kinds of Arizona mom confessed to killing 3. Mom 22 allegedly confesses. Arizona mom admits to killing. Yeah, I think we know she killed him. But like I was saying, for the global warming people, the shit is all magnetic poles, man. I'm telling you. If you don't believe me in the whole shit, I could almost guarantee that you could be able to predict the weather and your people like this too, depending on how well you know your significant other. Coming from Team Man, we're just going to say that guys could notice this about women. I thought my whole theory of the seasons was proven wrong last year. You know, because I noticed that last year, all the seasons were kind of not there. Everything was kind of different. Wasn't actually that bad with the seasonal bullshit on the female end. Until just recently. And then I noticed that every fucking thing that should have been happening in September, I usually base the seasons on September, personal reasons. But everything that should have been happening in September is happening now. everything, almost identical. So you count back, and you look at the global warming and all the heat and the cold. Our winter is just starting kind of now.
Yeah.
So if you look at the polar shifts and the magnetic pull, yeah, everything's off 4 months. And what's the date today?
The 22nd.
22nd. So 4 months and I'd say 2 weeks. Almost like that.
Okay.
So everything is shifted. So best believe that any bullshit that your old lady was putting you through, that's usually in her cycle if you know them that well, and if you thought, hey, things are getting better. No, they're not.
Getting ready for the 12 fucking super moons and all this bullshit this year.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, you want to talk about fucking? I got planetary fuckery in my hole so bad that it ain't, you know, and mine comes from Cancer and Pluto, and they're not going nowhere for a long time. You know, I started eliminating shit and just staying home.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. You know, whether you're good in my life or whether you're bad in my life, if you're...
You know where I'm at.
Yep. I just started shutting shit down.
Yeah.
And I mean, and just the shit that... The seasonal shit that's starting back up again.
Yeah.
You know, like I got told today, you know, some bullshit, and I'm like, this happens twice a year. I'm tired of it. It's the same old thing. It's just... You know, like I didn't know this was going to happen. You know, and it's like, you know, some people try to get a rise out of you with it. Yeah, maybe the first time, maybe the second time, maybe even the third time. You're on 22. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. You know, just shut the fuck up. But yeah, and I noticed there is a direct correspondence between that and the way our weather has been and the whole fucking climate change cycle. It is not the fucking cars. It is not the cows. It is not the gas. It is the universe tilting the fucking world.
No.
You know,
It's fucked up right now. It's just man.
it's the polar shift, dude. You know, this shit started a few years ago when I first started talking about it on the show, and we're gradually hitting the end of
Starting
it.
to see it now.
Yeah, we're starting to see the results of it, and everybody's still on this fucking Greta Thunberg, and how dare you take our future? How dare you be standing next to George Soros, you little dumb fuck? I don't even believe your fucking parents. I can't even blame her because she's autistic. I can't believe your fucking parents let your ass stand next to that pedophile piece of shit. But yet there's all kind of pictures of George Soros and Greta Thunberg all poo-pooed up together. There's more pictures of them two together than Parnas and fucking Trump.
What the hell is poo-pooed up together? That's what I want to know.
I'll show you an example.
That's poo-pooed. All right, I got
Yeah, that is poo-pooed up.
All right.
Nice and easy. There's no way I can fucking even, uh-oh. Oh, I just read something that caught my eye. And it goes to poo-poo, I guess. Roman Catholic priests have been celibate for...
meetings.
Roman Catholic priests have been celibate for 1,000 years. But... they make sure they put a dash, they put but, and they put ... But could change. Oh, y'all gonna let them start fucking females now? I thought your God only wanted them to fuck boys.
Well,
You know, at least Allah puts it out there. You know, women are for families, little boys are for pleasure.
Yeah, women are for...
Yeah. That's
Oh, wait, no.
That's the
Women-
word of Allahu.
It's good for making babies, and men is for pleasure. That's what they said.
No, boys, little boys.
Little boys is
Yeah.
for pleasure, and then
Who said
females
this
are
now?
for babies.
Al-Qaedos, the sand peoples,
Al-Qaeda,
all them peoples,
whatever.
all the sand people over there.
Oh, no.
You know, you're wondering why they're cutting off their fucking clits. Ugh, assholes. Alright, for almost 1,000 years, Roman Catholic priests have been required to be celibate. But this age-old practice is now under fire with the suggestions that the rules should be relaxed for... Oh, man. For the Latin American Catholic Church. Why do Spinks want to fuck? Pope Pepe wants his dick sucked. That's pretty much what they're saying. What the fuck? In response to such rumblings, a new book sets out a vigorous defense of priestly celibacy against the fashionable errors of its detractors. The book is particularly notable for being described as co-authored by Cardinal Robert Sarah and the former Pope Benedict, 10, 15, 16, who since his resignation in 2013 has avoided public intervention in the time of his successor, Pope Francis. So that pretty much says that the Pope has been getting his dick sucked. And he's like, oh, I like this. Maybe we should let everybody else do this and they'll quit fucking kids. That's what I'm picking up from it. Yeah, that's just dope. That celibate for the millennium, universal requirement, celibacy was imposed upon the clergy with force in 1123 and again in 1139. So, you know, I guess it slacked off back then. But they are showing a picture, the Council of Trent, which is the place where they fucked your Bible pretty well.
Well, damn.
Yeah, the Council of Trent is that's where Constantine pulled all the fucking religious people together and said, "All right, we're gonna take Emmanuel. We need to pack in a few more gods into there. So we're gonna make him look like a girl, but he's gonna be a man. But we got to give him kind of a medium name. So we're gonna change it from Emmanuel to Jesus, and let's see, he'll have the necromancer powers. He can bring everybody up from the dead. But, you know, in case everybody's hungry, he can make you a nice pita. Yeah. He'll pull you out a fillet of fish and a couple loaves of bread. And, you know, you all guys have a nice little lunch there. That's what happened. You know, all the parts of the Bible where there were giants, or where Adam was fucking all the animals, or when Lot was fucking his daughters and all that stuff, that all got taken out. You know, that's all. The books are still there floating around, but they're non-canon. And you know, we get to see that there's two books of Genesis that are slapped together. That's why nobody fucking figures out that, you know, the story, or the Nephilim giants, or why Jesus needed to have bling, or sorry, God, Yahweh, whatever the fuck you want to call him, needed to have bling or any of that. So if you ever want to know how your fucking Bible got fucked up there, guys, go look into the Council of Trent. What's really fucked up here, I'm looking at this. This is the Cathedral São Sebastian in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And this fucking thing looks like there's an upside down cross dangling over the fucking pews. Now I know the fucking the whole cathedral down in the Vatican is it's modeled after a reptile's head or a snake's head. I've never seen this. Check that shit out. Tell me that isn't an upside down cross. Am I looking at that wrong?
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. There's a lot going on there.
What you think? I mean, that's big enough for you guys to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of do.
That's pretty fuckered up right there. And then, you know, they're showing actually fucking naked chicks and shit behind the council at the Council of Trent. So maybe there was orgies at the Council of Trent?
Business.
Yeah.
Never know.
That wasn't me.
Kathy breaking the rules.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up there. So yeah, the whole, I guess they're gonna let the Pope start fucking, or the priest start fucking. So you know, when your wife is out getting counseled by Reverend Love Pussy,
Okay.
you know,
Get it?
or your wife's out there saying she's getting blessed. Look into that. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
See, this this is what they have. You know, the Republicans and these or not the Republicans, the Democrats and these liberals are so fucking, like, hungry to try to find the stupidest shit. Caught snoozing impeachment sketch artist shows senator from Idaho fell asleep for 15 minutes during the impeachment proceedings. I would have too. Matter of fact, I did today. You know, I watched that shit till it was over last night. Somewhere around, I mean, I was at the bar. I had my earpiece in and still listening to the impeachment hearing, sucking down fucking drinks. Didn't end until almost 2 o'clock this morning. Today, start up the whole shit again. And it's the same. Dude, if these people are going to keep pissing and moaning that they want witnesses in this trial, they got to come up with something new, man. Jerry Nadler and Adam Schiff for four fucking hours today. When I fell asleep and woke back to fuck up, they were still talking about the same goddamn thing they were talking about in November. If that's all you got, no amount of witnesses is going to change that. You did a shitty job. You got nothing. Take your shit and go home. You know, and the audacity of these fucking Trump haters. This is, well, if this is a cover-up and they're not doing this and this isn't a fair trial. Where the fuck were you at a month ago? Where the fuck? No, sorry. Where the fuck were you at 2 months ago? Because it took a month to get the goddamn impeachment papers over to the Senate. This impeachment, the time it took for it to get from one door in the Capitol building to the other door in the Capitol building was longer than it took for them to investigate. And now they're having a fit that they need more evidence? They need more witnesses? Bitch, you needed to do your job 2 months ago. You know, and all this bullshit about, oh, the president is stopping this, the president is stopping that. First of all, in the beginning, president told his whole crew, don't fall for none of this bullshit. Don't go in with it. The president can't fucking strong arm you, and the president, you know, if the president says no without any executive order, it's just a no. It's like your fucking parents telling you no, and you going to do it anyways. So what? 3 people testified when the president already told them not to, or asked them not to. They did it anyways. What happened? Fucking nothing. So don't give me this, the president won't let the documents come out. The president won't let No, they don't want to fucking testify. And 90% of these people said they would testify if they're subpoenaed by the Senate. They weren't going to go in their bullshit impeachment hearings. It was like that, but everybody cuts that part out. You know, nobody shows the president saying, yes, I want witnesses. No, they say, Donald Trump's stopping all the witnesses. But today, I have to admit, who was it? I think it might have been MSNBC, and I was very surprised. They asked Adam Schiff, well, if you guys want witnesses, do you think there's going to be a tit for tat? You get the call. No, this isn't a court like that. It doesn't work like that. You know, you just because we call a witness, they don't get the call. Yes, the fuck they do. Matter of fact, why don't you shut the fuck up because you had your time. This is not Congress. This is the Senate. Shut up, little boy. Let the grown folks do the job. Simple as fucking that. You know, Adam Schiff doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. People are steady counting Trump's lies. You know what? Trump's lies are like a guy's lie. You know what a guy's lie is? Oh, I'm going to hang out with Jimmy when you're out at the bar. You know, Adam Schiff and the Democrats' lies are like women's lies. This is your baby. Just ponder that. And we're going to take a break and I'm going to have a quick cigarette. We'll be back here in about 15.
are now listening to a Scott Holt production. You are now listening to a Scott Holt production.
we're going to jump off this political thing for a minute because I want to look here. I just came across an article. These people are fucking up. First of all, the people who are writing this article are totally... I totally feel like they are trying to push the whole racism thing, but this is clearly not a race issue at all. I'm going to just read you the article and then we'll discuss it. A Texas school district is in hot water for what many are calling racial discrimination. And this is from Yahoo News. Or Yahoo Lifestyle. Okay. Yahoo Lifestyle. The school is citing their dress code policy. Is reportedly not only threatening to suspend an 18-year-old DeAndre Arnold, but also prohibiting him from walking at his graduation in 3 months unless he cuts his dreadlocks. DeAndre has attended the school in Barbers Hill Independent School District for 10 years. His parents signed an agreement with the school district to allow for an exemption regarding his hair length because of its spiritual and cultural significance. Still, this still has nothing to do with his color. It's not a racism thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to go into like a Rastafarian type shit or Jamaican shit there. Because that is true. That's some crazy shit.
Also part of people's religion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the Rastafarianism is actually a religion. I was going to convert to Rastafarianism, but their rules, you see why them motherfuckers smoke so much weed. Whew. Their religion is all Old Testament, like Leviticus. Ever read Leviticus? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, everybody at this table, no matter what good deed you do from now on, whatever you've done in your past that you don't even think that was bad, you're going to hell. I can guarantee. I can guarantee everybody at this table is going to hell.
Oh yeah.
According to Leviticus. Mm-hmm.
I'm living in it. I ain't going. I'm living in it.
Yeah. Let's see. Cultural significance. However, recently and without their knowledge, the agreement was reportedly amended. Although the original school handbook dress code cites that young men are not allowed to wear long hair that goes past their ears, touches their shirt collars, or hangs in their eyes, the amended rule now says DeAndre would not be allowed to pull back his hair either. Months of conflict over the new rule came to a head on Monday as Barbers Hill School Board held a meeting discussing the fate of DeAndre. He is reportedly facing in-house suspension for the remainder of the year, and despite his academic efforts, he may be banned from accepting his high school diploma on stage at graduation. Oh, yeah, they can't do this. They can't do that at all. Activists and other members of the community came out in support of DeAndre and his family as they addressed the Barber Hill School Board, while many others took to social media calling the actions according to KHOU11. Black Lives Matter activist Ashton Wood said, "The dress code is designed by white people for what?" Oh my God. See, people like you dumb fuck, ruined the fucking cause. People like these fucking Black Lives Matter pieces of shit fucking ruined the cause, man. Yeah. This was a human rights issue. This was a constitutional issue. This was an American fucking issue. This has nothing to do with that fucking kid's color. Fuck you guys, man. Oh my God, that pisses me off so bad. Gary Monroe, executive director of the United Urban Alumni Association, UUAA, said this is a black and white issue. No, the fuck it's not. DeAndre and his family should not have to go through this, but I expect it from a board of zero diversity. Oh my God. Oh, your God. Oh, somebody's got.
Oh, someone's God.
Who in the fuck? Like, where? Like, you just heard me read this article. I read it word for fucking word. Was there anything to do with his color in there? No, they changed the fucking rules of the fucking the dress code, which was already changed to cater to him. Now, if it was already changed to cater to him, that means the whole school still has to do the rules, but he didn't. And that was okay because of his religion. We get that. That's the, it's like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But now, because they took it away, it's not a religious thing, or it's not just some assholes fucking with the rules. It's because he's black? Dude, fuck you guys, man. Fucking morons. The district maintains that it isn't about dreadlocks or race. Superintendent Greg Poole told KHOU there is no dress code policy that prohibits any cornrow or any other method of wearing the hair. Our policy limits the length. It's been that way for 30 years. Yeah, but for the past 10 years, dickface, you guys have let this kid go. So now he has 3 fucking months left, and you're fucking him? Yeah, you guys are assholes too. But you guys are just regular fucking assholes. You're not racist assholes, you're just fucking assholes. Ugh. This sounds like some Californian shit. No, I have to admit, California would have let that motherfucker go to school with McDonald's bags for shoes and dreadlocks down to his fucking nipples weaved into his ball hair. According to the 2020 Barber Hills Independent School District Handbook, the district's dress code is established to teach grooming and hygiene, instill discipline, maintain a safe, positive learning environment, prevent disruption, avoid safety hazards, and teach respect for authority. I'm going to stop this right here for a second, because I personally went through a situation like this when I was a teenager, and then I experienced it as a parent when my daughters were teenagers. When I was in high school, I had long ass hair and it was all dreaded and I had beads on the bottom of it, and I purposely, because it used to annoy certain teachers, would start shaking my head in the middle of class, because in the dead of silence it sounds like you're a fucking rattlesnake. All you heard was and they couldn't say shit about it. We flash forward, I would say 12 years, 15 years. And, sorry. And, I was dyeing my girlfriend at the time's hair. And I had bleach left over. Or not bleach, dye left over. So being that my daughters were going to Camel schools, and the Camel school colors are red and black, I put just a red streak down each one of my daughter's hair. Just no red streak. It was noticeable, but it wasn't distracting. My girls go to school the next day, and they get expelled. Why? Because of their hair. Now, these same teachers who I fucked with my hair when I was in high school are now principals and vice principals at my daughter's school. And friends of mine growing up, their parents and stuff worked in the superintendent's office. So, this was all, everybody knew pretty much each other growing up.
There we go, up on my lip.
And I go in there, and they looked at, Mr. Carlson. I'll never forget, because he was my typing teacher. He says, well, the girl's hair is a distraction to the people in class and the kids in class. That if we dye their hair back, that they could just, they could be put back to school, but they'll only get suspended. They won't get expelled. Oh no, they're not gonna get. These girls are gonna go back to school, and it's gonna be like they never missed a day. Can I get their homework, please? Well, what? Look, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm going down to the superintendent's office. Trust me, you do not want to go any further with this. Well, I have to go with my teacher. This okay? It's a distraction, and it was like the universe even knew that this was a whole bullshit argument. Because at that moment, little black girl walked down the hall. The door was open, and she had all these big balls and things in her hair and barrettes in her hair, all that shit. So look at that right there. Why isn't that a distraction? That girl looks like she got some kind of festival game on her head, and that's not a distraction, but the red streak that goes with camel colors is a distraction? What? And I couldn't believe that Mr. Carlson, I don't know if he just had the balls to say this or he was just too fucking stupid. Oh, let's not make this a race thing. Mr. Carlson, I ain't even white. With that, I got up and I went down to the superintendent's office, where his secretary, who I had just been at her house with my buddy Billy the night before, let me right on through. And I walked into the superintendent's office, and before I said anything to him, I dropped a piece of paper on the desk. I said, the first piece of paper is my attorney's phone number and my old lady's attorney's phone number. The second piece of paper is all the newspapers and radios that I'm calling right after I leave here if this doesn't get taken care of. Well, look, I don't want to hear it. This is a violation of rights. This is a violation of the Constitution. This is a violation of your school fucking... There's nothing in the dress code that says anything against it. There's nothing in the dress code that says anything about your hair being dyed. Now, mind you, bless you, mind you, it wasn't a big thing back then. The most, girls had frosted tips or whatever. But, so it was kind of like a new thing to everybody. But still, and best believe, by the time I left there, and I believe I talked to one of the newspapers, but by the time I left there, I think I was home for maybe 45 minutes. Mr. Torres, can you come up to the school and get the girls' homework? And, it's okay now? It's okay now? Walked out. They would like you to have the girls, at least try to maybe tone the color down a little bit. No, you leave my girl's hair alone. And from that point on, now them kids have all kind of... and it wasn't like it should have been a big deal, because nobody ever knew that we weren't allowed to do what the fuck we wanted with our hair. There was nobody in our schools really with the big fucking huge mohawks or whatever. I mean, out of JVS there was, but not in Camel. The wildest shit was maybe some Afro puffs, and I had those. So, I mean, but yeah, this is totally fucking fucked up. Especially if this was a religious thing. I don't see anybody talking about what religion they are. But I mean, fuck, his parents went in there and took the time to get whatever, because they didn't just say off the rip, all right, we're going to let the kid have his hair. There had to be some kind of meetings. There had to be some kind of, discussing with other people. Somebody brought in a lawyer to see the rules. So, I mean, yeah. The only way anybody's going to give any kind of credibility for this boy to get any kind of justice is if they fucking quit pulling the fucking racist card. I was going to use the N-word, but I'm gonna try to reframe on that. But quit using it. Quit pulling the fucking racist card. I mean, once you scream the N-word, oh my God, I said it twice. You should be proud.
I am.
Once you use that, that's it. You have nowhere else to go. You got nowhere. That is like your last, that's your fucking biting somebody's balls. When you down and out, you getting your ass whooped, and the only thing you got left is to bite this motherfucker's balls to get out of the situation. That's it. There is no coming back from biting somebody's balls.
No.
There's none. That is last resort. Come on, man. That right there reminds me of fucking Don Lemon's fucking stupid ass. When Donald Trump got elected president, he was like, this is a white lash. This is a white lash against a black president. What? Obama served this shit. He had 8 years. That motherfucker's still pulling fucking strings in Washington. And you're gonna fucking tell me this is... Oh, America voted in Donald Trump because they don't like black people. Just think about that. Just fucking think of it. Because if you keep that in mind, and then you start reading all this bullshit that these fucking Trump haters are putting out, that's what they're saying. That's what they're telling you. If you don't absolutely hate Trump, then you were against black people. That's where the hell racist shit comes up. You're against black people. You're against the country. You're against Mexicans. Why? Why? Because your dude rolled out his term? Well, I mean, Patrick Ewing over there could have fucking ran. Honestly, I think she would have been the only fucking hope of the Democrats fucking beating Donald Trump, because people are on the Obama's nuts like a fucking squirrel on shit. Now, I don't understand. Quit pulling the fucking race card, man. You're fucking your argument. Yeah. You see Tulsi Gabbard is suing fucking Hillary Clinton, dude? No. Oh, I fucking love it. Tulsi Gabbard, or anybody who could get this message to Tulsi Gabbard, say fuck to 50 million, go fucking 5 rounds with her in the ring, octagon style. Octagon style. I want to see you whip that bitch's ass. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Because Tulsi ain't no, man, shit, that's a Marine right there. Hey, look, and she's straight battle fucking, she's a vet. Man, she will fuck Hillary up. Especially, it's got to be like some bulletproof glass around there. And everybody got to make sure all her water and everything she eats for like, all the prep time before the fight, nobody gets in there. Because you know how HRC ain't doing it with her hands. But, shit magically, shit just dies around the Clintons. So, yeah. You gotta watch that shit. But if you can make it to the fight, if Tulsi Gabbard can make it to the motherfucking fight, oh, I would love, dude, no lie, I'd have to spend my savings, everything, to have a front row seat.
You would go, huh?
Oh, I have to have a front row seat.
And try to get an interview.
Straight octagon style. I can see Gabbard fucking putting her in like a Royce Gracie, fucking all twisted up. Oh, that'd be great. But on the other side, she could be a sleeper. Hillary could come out the pocket like who was that one comic book character? The Kingpin. Yeah. Everybody thought he was fat, and he took off that coat. It was just money wrapped around him. He was all big and buff and shit. Hillary might pull off that pantsuit and be like fucking China. So who knows? And then you can see Bill in the back. I'm just back here smoking a joint, waiting on these 2 bitches. I think they should throw some oil on her.
That's busted.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I would I might have to blow a guy to watch Tulsi Gabbard fucking beat up Hillary Clinton. Scotty, if you heard me, I said the grimy. But if I got to see if I got to have a front row seat to Tulsi Gabbard whooping Hillary Clinton's ass, I might suck a dick. I just might suck a dick.
You might just do it, he said.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yeah, kind of.
Ugh. Let's see. What else we got up here? Oh. Now they fucking with Roger Stone. Imagine that. You know what I do have to look into? And, I don't know, it's just been bothering me. Since this impeachment shit has been going on. And it's so fake. Like, I still got more to say about it. But just, it's been so fucking, just unreal fake. Like, it's like a shitty Jersey Shore episode. How this whole thing has been playing out. So, what really been bothering me is what the fuck is happening over on the other side of the world or something that we're being distracted from. You know, they're trying to say, well, if they bring up this, and this, they're distracting you from the impeachment or whatever. No, this impeachment is bullshit. I just went through 2 months and then 2 days of straight watching the same shit over and over and over and over again. It's ridiculous. And the only thing I am fucking missing right now is, you know, the Trump side. Or actually, I think there's supposed to be 3 days of this horse shit. So we got another day. And then Trump side. Because I want to hear what they got to say. You know, I've heard the fucking, the testimony, and I've heard your fucking shit already. You know, I don't know how many times you want to no matter how many times you polish a turd, it's still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, let the guys who come to clean up the shit clean it up. Get the fuck out the way. Shut up. I mean, I personally, I want them to pull, you know, to have witnesses and stuff, but it can't be the way that the Democrats want. You notice? Everybody keeps saying, we want witnesses, we want witnesses, we want witnesses. But what are the Congress people saying? The Congress people are saying, we want only certain witnesses. They can't ask for witnesses because their witnesses are irrelevant. Who the fuck are you to say that these witnesses are irrelevant? Your witnesses are irrelevant, motherfucker. What? I don't know who the fuck Adam Schiff or Nancy Pelosi or Jerry Nadler think they fucking are. I mean, Nadler backed down a little bit in the impeachment hearing because he even knew that he was just looked like a moron. He got a little ball standing next to Schiff now. But, man, these two motherfuckers, man. Oh, my God. And you know, again, they want to count up Donald Trump's little petty lies. You know, Donald Trump pulls businessman lies. You know, his hotel might have been only 10 grand, but he's going to tell you it was $1 million hotel. Okay. Adam Schiff is out there telling people that hotel was bought with money from the old people that plowed the fields with the slaves, and they took it from you and unlawfully. Bitch, where you even come up with that? Like, he just makes up shit. It's fucking crazy. But we got a witness over here that's taking some kind of weird plea deal, they're saying. Key witness against President Trump's former confidant and political mentor Roger Stone has written a highly unusual letter to the federal judge asking her not to sentence Stone to prison. Oh, why? Because you were full of shit? The witness, Randy Credico, a left-wing activist, comedian, and radio talk show host, and one-time friend of Stone, whose testimony was crucial to the government's case, told U.S. District Court Judge Amy Bernard Berman Jackson that he had testimony that might have helped Stone's defense, but he wasn't asked about it at the trial.
Wow.
But, the cover-up's on Donald Trump's side. Trump's what time is it?
It is
10:40. It's about time for a break. Yeah, we're gonna save the next bit for after the break. I want to read the rest of this shit. Oh yeah, this gets pretty fucked up. And then I brought this up in my video, and it's something for the people out there, whoever's listening, to just think about in this little cigarette break of ours. Barack Obama, personally, to the world, made fun of Donald Trump.
He did.
For saying that he was being surveilled. For saying that there was wiretaps. Barack Obama laughed. Barack Obama told the world there's no way that anybody could tamper with our voting system. No way.
And look, shit happened.
Supposedly. No way. So now, everybody says that Barack Obama was so, the man. But if he said this, and he had this done, and Donald Trump still got away with fucking with the voting, and got through all this other shit, then who's now you're calling Barack Obama inferior to Donald Trump? Trump figured out a way through his bullshit? Or you have to look at the fucking facts and find out how corrupt the last fucking administration was. So you take your pick. Either the last administration, which was led by the almighty Beho, or you have to see that Donald Trump was telling the fucking truth. And he's being taken down for that. We'll be back.
D-Mac on the fucking track. D-Mac on the fucking track. on the fucking track. D-Mac on the fucking track. D-Mac on the fucking track. D-Mac on the fucking track. Cyclone Beats, boy.
All right, we back. So,
Yeah, we here.
I had to look on a couple other websites to see if this had any validity or anything, and apparently it does. So I'm gonna just read the article that's on Facebook here in a quick second. This is fucking ridiculous. But first, we're gonna finish up. We were talking about the whole Roger Stone thing. Let's see. So this dude claims that, you know, not only was his testimony like one of the biggest things that pretty much fucked Roger Stone, but he said he also had evidence in his defense, but he was never asked about it. Well, why didn't you say something anyway, dickhead? In charges brought by Special Counsel Robert Mueller, Stone was convicted in November on 7 counts of lying to Congress, obstruction, and witness tampering related to his efforts to find out and report to the Trump campaign what documents WikiLeaks was planning to release during the closing weeks of the 2016 presidential campaign. He is due to be sentenced by Berman on February 20th and theoretically facing more than 50 years in prison, although as a first-time convicted felon, he is likely to get far less than... Man, they convicted this dude for having the same information that everybody in the fucking world had. You know, there's something about that whole WikiLeaks thing, man. I don't understand why people are getting so pissed that they're putting out the truth. You know, they're more mad that these people, you know, put out something that nobody wanted to see than they are about the shit that they put out. You know, do you know how much Epstein shit was put out by WikiLeaks out of fucking Clinton Podesta's fucking little horse shit there? You know how much UFO and alien shit that was in them servers? Do you know how much fucking corrupt bullshit that was in them? You're gonna be mad at things like, you know, WikiLeaks or Anonymous for putting out the truth? You know, even like, I noticed Trump said something, you know, once about Snowden, I believe, and then he shut the fuck up. Even Donald Trump is, you know, he ain't that stupid. Come on, he knows. I mean, it was the truth. You know, there wasn't nothing that Snowden put out that was propaganda. There was nothing that Snowden put out that was lies. Everything was fact checked. To him and who was the other one? He was a younger dude, looked like Snowden a little bit, but he got hit up for dropping UFO shit. He just happened to come across. Now I could see like Snowden and his people. You know, they had people. They had, you know, but a lot of these other people are just falling into these fucking Pentagon fucking computer systems and shit. If it's that easy to access, motherfucker, maybe you're not doing your job there up on the hill. You know, maybe you need to switch from Samsung to Toshiba or something. You know, get off the I system. You know, or the Blackberries. You know, that shit was in the 80s. Step it the fuck up. You know, get you McAfee or whatever virus shit or some kind of malware bites or something, man.
This cat said McAfee. That's funny.
You know, that goes right back to, you know, Beho. Nobody's hacking into our systems. Nobody's hacking into... Or Biden. China's gonna eat our lunch. Come on. That's a quote. That's a fucking quote. That was on national... He did a press conference. Donald Trump said China's our biggest problem. China's gonna eat our lunch. Come on. Really? It's just fucked up.
Yep.
They're saying Roger Stone. Wasn't Roger Stone like a film guy or some shit like that back in the day?
I think a star. I don't know about like director or anything like that.
Alright, so to bleed into this whole impeachment horse shit. Well, this must have happened when I was sleeping. Oh, I gotta watch these videos when I get home because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. It says a dozen Republican senators broke the rules and walked out on Adam Schiff as he was delivering the evidence against Donald Trump. Now, here's the first thing I got to say. First, this article is from Politicus USA. So it already sounds like a fucking bullshit website. And what the fuck? Right at the top, before the ad, it says, "Thank Obama. Add your name to the tour." Or a big thank you card. Was it add? Oh, it says add your name. Yeah, it's a big thank you card. So Beho. Really? Really? Fuck you. So the other news sources that I looked up to see if this had any kind of validity to it were CNN, NBC. You know, I always look at the haters first. And they totally gave a different view of this, or a different kind of, they implied something different. So let's just read this, and then if there's anything what I thought was different, then we'll just see. So it says a dozen Republican senators broke the rules and walked out on Adam Schiff as he was delivering evidence against Donald Trump. Yeah, because they heard that shit before already. John Ward of Yahoo News tweeted, As Schiff hits 2-hour mark, more than a dozen GOP senators have left the Senate chamber and are in cloakroom. I would think that should have said coat room, maybe?
I'm hoping.
I don't know. All Dems, I believe, remain in the chamber. Senator Bennett gestures with his hand as if to say, "What's with that?" Rules require the senators to be at their desks for the entire trial. Yeah, because they realized it was a bunch of bullshit. So Gillibrand was the one Dem I saw standing in the back, as a number of Republicans were doing. But then Republicans started leaving. I'm not in chamber now, so I don't know how long they were out. According to the rules, and this is back to the article, according to the rules, senators are not allowed to leave the floor for any reason while the impeachment trial is in session. One suspects that Republicans fled the chamber because they didn't want to hear Representative Schiff presenting the evidence against Trump. Republican senators have played dumb about Trump's statements and behaviors for years, and they can't handle hearing the truth about their law-breaking president. Oh, really? Mitch McConnell won't allow recording on the Senate floor during the trial, so there's no video of the senators. What the fuck are you talking about? I've been watching this for 2 days. But other senators saw it happening, so there was no reason to doubt Ward's tweets. Republicans are so committed to their cover-up of... Oh, give me the fuck... I could almost guarantee they were tired of listening to the same old fucking horseshit. And, you know, that was it. Let's see. CNN... Let's see what the Washington Post... No, the Washington Post didn't even write anything about it. CNN got something about it. The Beast has something about it. NPR... Nope. There's really only a couple of them. A couple of the results that are even coming up with anything about it. Times. House Wednesday, and now it's starting to get old. I'd have fucking walked out too, man.
Yeah.
Especially, like, again, I will not stress this. If the Democrats, like I said, I want witnesses. Because, you know, as soon as they say all right, they've already said it. People don't understand. It's like they seem to miss the small little part of all this, you know, these senators or these people not wanting to or the president not wanting them to testify. They all said they would testify in the Senate. They all said they would. All of them did. Mulvaney, Bolton, all of them. They just said they were not going to go to that bullshit impeachment investigation that they had. Right there. Right there. So all of those, I mean, they think they got this smoking gun. You know, it's another Mueller thing. It's another, you know, it's another Russian fucking hope. Oh, these guys are going to come in and they're going to tell us that, you know, Trump did this. Really? Because the 4 people you had before, and, well, apparently there were 12, but we weren't allowed to know who the other 8 were. Did you know that? You know,
no.
That gets left out a lot. You know, Adam Schiff to throw that in there here and there. There were 12 witnesses all together, and oh, really? Because we got 4. We got 4.
Yeah.
Huh. So, yeah, I want to hear dick about this. Is it fair? Shut the fuck up. You had your chance. You did a shitty job. That was it. Again, you know, until somebody could explain to me how it takes longer to make it. It wasn't even a whole hallway down from one room to another. It takes you, what was it, 40-something days? But it was 38 days to impeach him? Yeah. All kind of due process and shit there. You know, they love to fucking say, oh, Trump could have been there. Yeah, Trump was allowed to go, or he got invited to the judiciary part of the hearing, and he wouldn't have been able to say anything. He would have had to just sit there, and he wasn't allowed to have any kind of witnesses of his own, and he wasn't allowed to have any kind of defense of his own, and any questions that he had to put in writing, and then it would have been addressed after the impeachment. But they leave that out too. They said, oh no, Donald Trump was allowed to come, and Donald Trump was allowed to. You know, and when the witnesses that they had were starting to say something that was against their whole narrative, oh, Adam Schiff cut them the fuck up. Oh, you don't have to answer that, or don't answer that, or don't. What? Oh, but they leave that out too. But this ain't a fair trial. Nah. You know, again, I think, you know, they're putting it on Trump. But I don't think it's Trump stopping this whole witness thing. You know, they pissed off Mitch McConnell. You know, like him or don't like him, Donald Trump will be gone in 4 years. You know, maybe sooner, but at the max, he's going to be gone for 4 years. You know where Mitch McConnell's going to be in 4 years? The same fucking place he is now. You know, same thing with Pelosi. You know, because Pelosi, as much as fucking bullshit that she goes through, you know, unless she has like a fucking stroke or some shit like that, Pelosi's gonna be there in 4 years too. So, Trump pissed off fucking Pelosi, which got her panties all in a bunch. That's why she's at him. He's a dumbass for that. But the rest of these dickheads pissed off Mitch McConnell. You really got shit fucked up there. Because if you piss off him, he is the Speaker of the Senate. You know, he's, you know, whether Pelosi wants to fucking realize it or not, Mitch McConnell is over her head. It's just like that. And you pissed him off. So, like last night, it was fucking hilarious. They put on this fucking, oh my God, like I said, it went on till almost 2-something in the morning. And after every one of their fucking 2-hour spiels, You know, one of Trump's guys come in for about maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And then McConnell motion the table, take a vote. It's tabled. Get it the fuck out of here. Everything. Why waste your fucking breath, you dickhead? You knew they were fucking gonna boot all the they put up 12, was it 12? Maybe 6, 12? Oh, somewhere around there. Different amendments to try to throw in their bullshit into this whole trial. And, you know, McConnell told him, he was like, you can talk all you want. How about we just throw like, for the first vote, he's like, look, I already told you how these were going to go. We already read what they were. Everybody here knows what the fuck, you know, is in your amendments or whatever that is. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. And, so, you know, why don't we just take the vote and spread it through the rest of... No, we don't want to do that. Okay. Well, they thought that if they do that, they could drag this thing on. McConnell's like, nope, go ahead, start your next one. Go ahead, start your next one. You're going to tell me that motherfuckers ain't going to just walk out sometime during that shit? That was last night. So you know today that motherfucker's retired. They're like, fuck this dude. He's saying the same thing. The same fucking thing. The worst part, that Akeem whatever the fuck dude, the one black dude who always talking shit about Trump, he quoted Biggie. He quoted Biggie Smalls. At the end of his little spiel, he was like, and if you don't know, now you know. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's funny.
Oh my God. I'm like,
That is funny.
fucking terrible, dude. Alright, let's see what CNN, these fucking haters, got to say about it. And I love how Google only puts up CNN, MSNBC, ABC. You know, I haven't seen any AON or Fox or any of that shit. With impeachment trial underway, senators have been listening in and taking notes as President Donald Trump's defense team and the House managers make their case. But as time goes on, senators also appear to have grown increasingly restless as they've been confined for hours to the Senate chamber, and there have been more than a few empty seats at times during the proceeding. Most of the absences are results of senators getting up to stretch and walk around the chamber to get out their seats after hours of sitting or brief trips to the cloakrooms. I guess it is a cloakroom.
What the fuck is a cloakroom? Hold on.
No, look that shit up.
I'm getting there. How do they spell that?
Oh, it says rooms that can be accessed by doors directly off the floor of the chamber and serve as a place for members of each party to gather. So it's their own little kicking it spot. I guess there's their smoke room probably. You know, dude, they're probably like, dude, I need a fucking cigarette, man. Get the fuck out of here. Let's see. At around 10:30 p.m.
Nope. See, my Google search said a room in a public building where coats and other belongings.
See, that's what I would think.
That's what I thought too.
Apparently, the Senate is different.
As long as it's spelled CLOAK.
Rooms. Yeah.
Right. Yep, that's what I got.
Let's see. See, at around 10:30 p.m. So that was yesterday evening. Did I miss that? Or they probably wasn't talking about it as the impeachment was going on. At around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday evening, CNN counted roughly 20 empty seats. Oh, now it's 20. You see how I jumped? 20, and I bet you they'll all be Republicans too. Watch. CNN counted roughly 20 seats as some members seemed to have momentarily left the room, while others had taken to standing at the back of the room, an apparent effort to stretch their legs after hours of sitting at their desks. At various points, Republican senators Mitt Romney of Utah, John Barrasso of Wyoming, Tim Scott of South Carolina, and Tom Tillis of North Carolina were standing on the GOP side of the chamber, while Democratic Senators Kamala Harris of California, Gary Peters of Michigan, and Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut could be seen standing on the Democratic side. Senators, typically able to come and go when they please at the Capitol, have been subject to a number of constraints during the trial. There are rules against talking and a ban on electronic devices on the floor. Official decorum guidelines for the trial released by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and Senate Democrat Leader Chuck Schumer offices also say that senators should plan to be in attendance at all times during the proceedings. The official guidelines don't explicitly say the senators must be seated at all times. However, as the evening wore on, the corner of the chamber became a popular spot for lawmakers to congregate, pace, hold quiet conversations. Senators Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota and Kristen Gillibrand of New York huddled in the corner at one point, while Senator Bernie Sanders, a Vermont independent who's running for the Democratic presidential nomination, was spotted pacing back and forth. So they're not saying anything about anybody getting up and fucking leaving. By Wednesday afternoon, there were more empty seats. As of 3 p.m. I knew I didn't miss nothing yesterday. As of 3 p.m. ET, seats were mostly filled in the chamber, but around 3:20, not long before the trial went into recess, CNN counted 17 empty seats across the entire chamber, including on both the GOP and Democratic side, though most were Republicans. Some senators were out of their seats but still visible in the chamber, standing back, including that doesn't make any dick of this conversation. There was a lot of walking around. CNN counted 25 vacant seats, 11 of the Democrats, 15 of the Republicans. Several senators, this has nothing to do with Adam Schiff or any of that bullshit. You know, they were just, that was normal shit. Nobody fucking bail. Jesus. I thought it was going to give me something good here to bitch about.
No.
Of course not. And that's exactly why AON doesn't have it on here and Fox doesn't have it on here. Because they're fucking lying.
Y'all some lying assholes.
Oh, shit. Even Al Jazeera is covering this shit. You know why?
Why?
Because these Democrats love to fucking put out shit that ain't supposed to be all over the fucking news, just out there. You know, and people wonder why, you know, Trump hasn't went through Congress. Every fucking time. Like today, Adam Schiff was going into detail on what kind of military assistance we were giving the Ukraine. You know, when Donald Trump even said anything, the most he mentioned were the javelins. They were the rockets or whatever, surface-to-air missiles or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's it. This cocksucker gets on the fucking stage and says, money for rocket or missile launchers, money for sniper rifles, money for... And he puts a list of all the fucking arms that we gave these... Dude, you're not even into politics.
No.
Do you not see what's wrong with that?
Yeah. A little bit.
What? That is the reason why nobody tells you shit, you dumb leaky mouth motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh my God! I bet you that man get the sloppiest blowjobs of ever. You leaky mouth bitch. Oh my God! And I'm waiting for one of these. You know, I am very, very disappointed in the leaders of the rest of the world, because all the shit these people are talking, you know, I understand that it's all against Trump, and it's all to go, against him. But they pretty much made President Zelensky look like the biggest bitch in the world. Oh, he needed this meeting with Donald Trump for the people to follow him, and no, the fuck he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't. Mm-hmm. He fucking was elected before Donald Trump even said dick to him. Before there was a fucking, congratulations, before any of that. Any of that. He didn't need Donald Trump. All the shit they talk about fucking Putin. I'm waiting for Putin to come across the fucking one of them tables one day and just go KGB on that ass. Because they're not going to shoot him. He's the one, they got diplomatic immunity. So, could you imagine if Putin just came across the floor and just cracked fucking Schiff in the mouth?
That'd be some shit.
or that Akeem dude? Mm-hmm. Or just have one of them big Russian bitches just smack fucking Maxine Waters in the mouth. Knock Pelosi right on her drunk ass.
I would definitely watch. That's for sure.
And what you gonna do? Start a war over it? What you gonna start? You gonna start a war over that? What you? Oh, Trump's gonna be a bitch because he allowed that and he didn't send drone strikes to Russia. You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yeah.
Simple. Trump would be a racist because he let Maxine Waters get smacked and Akeem get decked. And then Trump will be a sexist because he let the women get smacked. Even though it was a woman who smacked him. Might look like a dude, but it was a woman. I'd fucking love to see that shit. Or even Trudeau, the Canadian president. They make that man look like such a fucking bitch. These people didn't need us. These people, and I can't understand why the rest of the world is not like, look, wait, whoa. And we all know America's up there. We're one of the top dogs. And I would never say we are the top dogs because that's just being narcissistic and fucking whatever. I believe America is the greatest country in the world, but, there's people in fucking Russia who think Russia's the greatest country. There's people who are in Great Britain that think Great Britain, that's nationalism. It's the love of your nation. Quit mixing it with racism. Mm-hmm. But, so that's why I say we're one of the top dogs off rip, but, these other fucking countries have been making it along just like America for a lot longer time. And technically they didn't steal their land. India has been India since India's been India. The sand, no matter how many times they want to switch up the Alibabas who's running it, the sand has always been the sand. The ice over in Russia has always been Russian ice. It's always going to be Russian ice. They didn't take, when they separated, there's the Ukraine, and Slovakia, this, that, what. It's all Russia. Come on. USSR. It's all Russia. You guys, just because you guys are having, we don't want to be under the rule of this person, so we're going to call ourselves something else. Sound like California.
Wow.
And then today, not only Adam Schiff, but fucking that Akeem dude said that what Biden did was totally legal. But when he held the money from the Ukraine until they got the dude fired, that one prosecutor fired, that was totally legal. Within legal confines of what he was allowed to do. Uh-huh. So your vice president is allowed to shake down the Ukraine, but the president's not?
Apparently.
And then, what nobody really notices, and I honestly think this has something to do why Michelle and Hillary haven't thrown their towel in the race. I think Pelosi's going to try to run for president. And she's going to do it right at the ass end, like I said that Hillary was going to try to do. She's just going to sneak it in there. After they run this trial, because I see them getting at Pence too. So if they take out Trump and they take out Pence, then Pelosi becomes president. It isn't even voted upon. Then we got 4 years of this cunt before we can even vote. And I can almost guarantee that they're trying to fucking say that Schumer will go to Vice, or Pelosi. I have to pick a Vice. So she's probably like, all right, well, Chuck, you'll be my Vice, and we'll put Adam Schiff as Speaker of the House, because that's the way it seems. And Nadler will be, the fourth bitch down the line. That's exactly the way it looks. And then Schiff said today that pretty much that the Americans aren't qualified enough or aren't good enough to determine whether we want Donald Trump to be our president or not.
All right.
Not competent enough.
No.
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 That's what she thinks, we're not competent enough. Well, she's the one who's not competent.
But yeah.
Whatever.
I'd have serious fucking wonders about his fucking whole gender myself. But yeah, fucking you talking shit about all these fucking countries around the world, and then you want to say that Donald Trump's a coward, but you have talked shit about every fucking country that this man has to go visit. They have a fit that Donald Trump tries to talk nice to the Kim Jong, whatever the fuck his name is, the North Korean little bastard. I don't like the little motherfucker. He's done some shady shit. His father has done worse shit. But Donald Trump's the only one that's been there to talk to that motherfucker. We haven't had now, North Korea's shooting missiles into the water. Oh, we're starting World War III. They're going to shoot another missile into the water. All the while, after negotiations and talking with Trump, and after talking shit to each other back and forth, which obviously, they, with just them fucking bullshitting with each other, now North Korea and South Korea are pretty cool with each other. Something that hasn't been in decades, in centuries. And the only missiles that are going out of North Korea are going out into the water. They ain't never coming nowhere. They may have the capabilities of maybe hitting California. Oh no. But they haven't done it. They haven't even attempted it. They shoot, and each one of these missiles have gone miles, maybe 12 miles. No more than 20 miles over the ocean. And now, where's the environmentalists on that? Where's your environmentalist whack? They're fucking up the ocean there. They're tossing all these fucking shit in the fucking ocean. Where are you people at? No.
And
you know what?
They must have got paid for that one.
And that takes me to this, man. Uh-oh, I had a brain fart.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't ready for that yet.
I wasn't ready.
No, that's gonna fucking drive me nuts. Alright, so we'll just... The environmentalist whack jobs. Greta Thunberg, Soros, we already covered that. Fucker.
There you go. Got about a half hour left, a little bit less than a half hour.
Yeah, but there was something I wanted to end on and I totally forgot what the fuck it was. Fuck it. We will just see what the fuck else. It was something in my video too. Huh. Wow. That's gonna bother the fuck out of me now. You see this shit, oh, God. Now they're talking shit about Trump and the budget. Some people. All right. I don't know if you've seen them posts not too long ago about Donald Trump supposedly taking money out of Social Security to fund whatever the fuck. That was fact checked and that was lies. The new one going around is that Nancy Pelosi was taking money from Social Security to fund the impeachment.
That I believe.
That is real. I had to look it up too. I was like, nah, this can't be this easy. That is fucking real. So while they're out there fucking, all these Trump haters are out there saying, hey, Donald Trump's taking away this and Donald Trump's doing, they're taking your Social Security money just to sit on their ass and listen to these cocksuckers just spit bullshit. Come on, man. You know, and if you don't think that we, if you don't think that we're doing fucking awesome right now, if you don't think that America has not been at least a little bit better since Donald Trump's been in office, just think about this. Motherfucking Dunkin' Donuts is everywhere. People are paying minimum $5 for a cup of coffee. You can survive off of working at Dunkin' Donuts. Back in the day, to survive, to make like people are getting wealthy on coffee shops, selling coffee. Back in our great-grandparents' days, you had to have a real deal job to get some wealth. You had to come up with some kind of metal or be working with some metal, or you had to be, selling bunches of cars or in the military. You had some kind of tangible real motherfuckers is getting rich off coffee. Come on. It's not. We got Dunkins popping up everywhere. Camel knocked down a house just to put a Dunkin' up.
Mm-hmm.
Camel.
They ain't have a Dunkin' out there? No?
They're about to.
I know they had the Domino's at one point.
And then Camel was like one of the originators of the Domino's.
Don't they still got one
up
there?
around here. No.
Every time you look it up, though, like when I used to live out there in Coachville Hubbard Road,
No,
they always said it one. They always
said
said
there was one
there.
coming up there up on.
It's like right by a church.
Yeah, what's the other one was by a church too, because Camel got a shit ton of churches.
Well, that one must have been open a couple years ago, right? Like 4 years ago.
Oh no!
They closed that long.
Man, the Domino's that I grew up with ended before I was in high school.
Yeah, but it was one opened up a couple years ago. I remember seeing it.
There was one that oh shit! There was one that was over, or is supposed to be coming over on, what is that, Bridge Street? The one that coming up from Struthers that goes all the way.
Yeah, like going up there.
Youngstown, is that Youngstown, Coatesville Road? Coatesville, whatever fuck road, whatever that is. But yeah, that's
16.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's the only Domino's that if they even put it back up over there, and there's a church over there too that it's by. The reason why I said, oh fuck, and this is something new that I just hit up, and this is CNBC, so I don't know if this is real shit. I guess they got the little thingy over there. Now, once again, FEMA has nothing to do with the president. The president got to fight FEMA. FEMA's worse than fucking Congress. They're like their own government. People don't fucking realize that shit. They kind of mentioned it a little bit, like in the X-Files movies and stuff. But FEMA is its own, if a disaster actually happens, they take over, dude. They fucking take over, and the president can't say dick about it. You see how much he had to fight with them to try to get them to send shit to Puerto Rico that first time. And then, Trump didn't do this, and Trump didn't. Yeah, fucking assholes. Alright, so according to this, FEMA official arrested for fraud over Hurricane Maria recovery effort in Puerto Rico. A former administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency was arrested Tuesday for taking bribes from the president of a company that landed $1.8 billion in federal contracts to repair Puerto Rico's electrical grid after Hurricane Maria devastated the island. Federal authorities arrested Asha Tribble, FEMA's former deputy administrator for the region that includes Puerto Rico. Don Keith Ellison, the former president of Cobra Acquisitions, was also arrested.
Huh?
It's running like a motherfucker. Pretty good. That's what I do.
You'll be alright.
We'll get it.
FEMA said the agency takes the allegations of the employees' misconduct extremely seriously, and added that they are fully cooperating with the federal investigators in the statement. A former administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency arrested Tuesday for taking bribes from the president. We just read that, motherfucker. They just had the thing twice. Mr. Tribble and Mr. Ellison had a close personal relationship. Also, they were fucking.
They was fucking.
Get in there.
Tribble's gifts
What?
range from personal helicopter use, hotel accommodations, personal security services, including, excuse me, according to the DOJ statement. Yeah. So, this cunt's going down. But I gotta admit, she must have had some platinum pussy though. She ain't the prettiest pup in the litter. She ain't bad looking, but she ain't the prettiest pup in the litter. But she had to have some platinum pussy.
Sure.
That bitch was getting fucking private helicopters and shit like that. You know she was that, or she suck a hell of a dick.
Slurp. Go over the guy.
I mean, I don't think she'd be better than Adam Schiff though. Leaky Schiff. Look at this. The beginning of this paragraph. In exchange, Miss Tribble performed official acts in quotes. Yeah, I bet she did. She was officially on them nuts. Holy crap. That was a good hit there.
Good one.
That's a good one.
So now, look, I'm going to be driving home, and I'll remember what the fuck I'm trying to remember.
Usually when it happens.
Yeah.
That's gonna chop my ass, man. I'm like getting Alzheimer's disease. If I ever end up like that 51st Dates chick, you know, when y'all trying to make me remember who the fuck I am, have fun with that shit.
I don't think we're gonna do that.
Have fun with
Not
that
every
shit.
day, at least. Every once in a while.
If somebody just show up every day and be like, dude, you're the president.
Yeah, I will.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Well,
Next day, you're a doctor.
Yeah, or you leader of the KKK. I'm gonna go every day. I go every day with it.
Shit, you're going sightseeing. You're gonna see the world and not remember none of it.
Yeah, you're gonna be a robot.
But
You're
really,
gonna be
we
a
only
lot of
went to
shit.
Wake Park.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna be like, dude, don't leave your house. man. You're a serial
Disneyland!
killer.
Yeah, we're going to Disneyland!
Disney World.
My favorite color is clear.
Hey, how about I knew about a couple other older presidents supposedly meeting up with aliens and shit. But you know Teddy Roosevelt hit all kind of alien shit?
No.
Yeah, we watched a documentary on it.
Teddy Roosevelt? Yeah, he was shadier than that the dude who was dressed in drag all the time.
Huh?
Was it J. Edgar Hoover, the vacuum cleaner guy.
Croucher.
Oh, fucking he was like the head of the FBI or CIA. He was the one who fucking started What the fuck? Wait a minute. I just seen an ad that kind of caught my eye. So it says, I could have fucking gone. Trump blamed John Kelly for his own decision to bail on World War I memorial visit, according to a new book. Jesus Christ, man. Everybody coming out with a book. What the fuck happened to Omarosa? Or Ponderosa, whatever the fuck her name was. Wasn't Ponderosa supposed to be one of the big whistleblowers? That's what I want to fucking talk about. There you go. We're ending on this before I fucking forget about it. You know what?
I found it.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck, where you're at. If you support this impeachment, and I will argue with anybody, you are one of the most unpatriotic motherfuckers in the world.
Yeah.
But this is why. You're impeaching. You're getting rid of this president for a fucking phone call, for a negotiation, for something that every fucking president has done since the beginning of this fucking country. Everything is a quid pro quo. We don't do dick unless we get something in return. That's just that's like Mike or John Bolton said. Get over it. That's what we do. And that's what Adam Schiff thinks. We're just supposed to get over it. Yeah, motherfucker, you're supposed to get over it. Because that's what the fucking president does. But you're getting rid of him for that. You're getting rid of our president. You're trying to get rid of our president for not kissing Congress' ass. Obstruction of Congress. That means you didn't suck Adam Schiff's dick. That means you didn't kiss Nancy Pelosi's ass. That's what that means. Donald Trump didn't do that, so they're getting rid of him. Now, here's what I say. If you believe in this shit, you're unpatriotic. You're not getting rid of Donald Trump because you believe that he put all these poor children in cages. Fuck them kids. Got a phone call. You're not fucking, getting rid of Donald Trump for our reporter getting fucking brutally murdered, pretty much like Saw style, in Saudi Arabia. Nope, fuck him. We got a phone call. You're not getting rid of our president for supposedly starting a war with Iran, supposedly starting a war with China, supposedly starting a war with North Korea, with Russia, with every fucking country that he comes in contact with. There's World War goddamn III. No, we're not getting rid of our president for that. We got a phone call. Not for Black Lives Matter. Fuck them. Not for all the Mexican illegals. No. We're not getting rid of them for the fucking wall. We're not getting rid of them for misappropriations of funds. We're not getting rid of them for drone strikes not happening. We're not getting rid of them for the whole fucking autism thing he blew the fuck off. No, we're getting rid of him because he didn't kiss Congress's ass and he made a fucking phone call. Fuck you guys. If you guys believe in this impeachment, fuck you guys. I'm out. That's it. See y'all next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Tune in to Full Album Friday.